I'm Eric.
And I'm Melissa.
And today we're doing our September 2017 pickup video.
What should we start with?
We're going to start with the amiibo.
Oh, look at that. We got an amiibo this year.
We always start with. Yeah. So, I can't remember if these came out in September or not, but it took me until September to get one. I tried to get one on launch day. I was denied. There was a glitch.
Denied.
And then ultimately Amazon got them back in stock, so I ordered them from Amazon. And that, of course, are the Metroid Samus Aran and the Metroid for the release of Metroid Samus Returns.
Metroid 2.
Okay, Metroid 2 for the 3DS. So,
cool.
Yay, got the, after a little bit of a hiccup, got the amiibos, so that's good. All right, I wish I could say that we have the game, but we don't. We're going to wait on that one, so we'll just move into the rest of the stuff that we got.
We're hoping for a sale.
Yeah, there'll be a sale.
October, November brings us sales, right?
Yeah, on 3DS, yeah, it won't even be a problem. I got Samus Returns and Fire Emblem Echoes, and buy two, get one 40% off or something, no sweat.
Buy one, get one.
Yeah, buy one, get one, yeah. All right, you want to mention this one?
Okay, so I was at Target, and if anyone knows at Target, like the outside aisles are always where the clearance stuff is. So you go like down the outside aisle of like household stuff, like laundry detergent and stuff. You find clearance. There's an aisle for stationery. There's an aisle for household goods like kitchen utensils, and there was
in kitchen utensils.
Yes, it was like, you know, because this was clearance. This item too was clearance, so anything was like clearance. So Guitar Hero Live, there was a box, one Guitar Hero Live box on clearance, down to 11 and change.
Yeah.
And so Eric's like, yeah, get it. And then he's like, look for another one. And then when I pulled the box off the shelf, there was a huge dent in it.
I don't care.
But
for 12 bucks. For 12 bucks, we would have bought two just to get the second guitar for 12 bucks.
Yeah.
But there was only one. And after, I guess, a year or so of seeing this thing falling, saying, now we got enough Guitar Heroes, $12 was the magic price, or 11 something.
Yep.
And, yeah, okay. So Guitar Hero Live, grabbed it for 12 bucks, 11 bucks. This one I'll talk about. We also grabbed Mass Effect Andromeda. This was an Amazon sale. Now, Amazon has been dropping the price of this guy like 50 to 80 cents a day for like the last 2 weeks. I bought it on the first day when it was $20. It's now like 13 at the time of this recording.
So
it's like 13 bucks. You called and said, hey, you guys got a price adjustment, and they gave us a little bit of a credit, but still, it would have been beneficial to wait. Amazon is unloading this.
Yeah.
This is the deluxe edition, which comes with some DLC. There's no multiplayer DLC.
I mean, I heard it's kind of like Mass Effect 1.
What, is the game?
Yeah.
Maybe, I have no idea.
So,
I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe...
for that cheap, you know?
I mean, yeah, well, I was going to buy this regardless, but...
20 bucks is still good.
But 20 bucks is still good.
Yeah.
Okay, and then, in addition to that, earlier in the month, I grabbed Yakuza Kiwami. This was inspired by the Yakuza 0 that came out, or maybe it's Yakuza. I always say Yakuza. So this was inspired by all the great reviews for 0, and this is of course a remake of the first game. So I grabbed it with plans eventually of grabbing Yakuza 0 also. But apparently they're also making a Yakuza 2 Kiwami, which is a remake of Yakuza 2. So I don't know, this seems like it might be a really fun series. I keep hearing some good things about it. It was never on my radar before, but now it definitely is. So really excited to get that. I went ahead and grabbed the steel bookcase.
Oh, fancy.
Because I was worried this game was going to disappear. I don't think that's the case any longer, but what the heck, I've got the game. All right. Then one day I randomly walked into a GameStop. What was I doing over there? We must have been over there for something. Anyway, I always walk in. Yeah, I walk in whenever. And so they had Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. And I played the first Phoenix Wright, the first release. I was okay with it. I didn't quite get into it enough to finish it, but it's always been on my radar. And this was a good shape, good deal, good price. And it turns out they were doing an extra 10% off that day anyway. So got that for 10.
On our date?
Oh, was it? Was it on our
I think so.
anniversary night?
Yeah, when we went out to eat.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I bought.
Remember, it was 10% and 10%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ah, okay. So it was our anniversary.
That's why we went to.
That's why we were out that way.
Yep.
All right. So that was exciting. Okay, and then a local pawn shop. I went in one day, and every now and then they have a.
They got something.
They have a bounty.
Yeah.
This day, the two new games for me. I actually got some N64 games, which I'm gonna flip. But the two new games for me were one is a Game Boy Advance game. I don't normally buy a lot of loose Game Boy Advance games, but this is Phalanx, which is related or a port of the Super Nintendo Phalanx game. It's a shooter, and so it was $1. So I wasn't going to walk away from that.
$1. I'd buy that for $1.
I did, yes, exactly right. And they also, for some strange reason, had some NES games in there, one of which I've actually been looking for, and that is the game Totally Rad. I saw this on somebody's Twitch one time. It looked pretty cool. Somebody in the Cartridge Club. It might have been Cartridge Con. It might have been P1's Cartridge Con one year or something.
Or maybe it was Canadian Retro's.
Maybe. Yeah, I seem to recall it was a whole bunch of people involved. But Totally Rad. It's been on my radar for a while. I actually looked for this at Barry and didn't pull the trigger. But when I saw it in a pawn shop, I'm like, wow, you can't walk away from this kind of game in a pawn shop. The price was a little bit high, but with everything else I got with it, I'm okay with it. So glad to finally have this in the collection. I heard it was good. Some people said it was not.
I heard it was rad. But
I think it'll be just fine. So really excited to have that. Okay.
Oh boy.
Which one of these big things should we do first?
I don't know. Which one do you want to do first?
Let me do the bottom one first.
Oh, okay.
This is I actually bought this in August.
Ooh.
Ease Origins for the PS4. This is the PS4 Collector's Edition. It is from Limited Run Games.
Look at that.
It's right side up. This just arrived. Always been a big fan of the Ease games, and when they were making a physical copy, Limited Run, I knew that was something I was going to be interested in. I was originally just going to go for the Standard Edition, and I know that P2 wanted a Collector's Edition. He wanted it for the Vita, but I went ahead and got the Collector's Edition for the PS4 just in case. And he ended up getting his own, so I will be keeping this PS4 version of Ease. I don't have a Vita, that's why I got the PS4 version. I figured collectors, PS4, it was a half him, half me. I ended up with it, so that'll work out nicely for me, I guess, and it works out nicely for him because he's got his own copy for the Vita. But Ease Origins for the PS4, really excited to have this and give this a whirl. This will go nicely with the Ease Memories of Salsetta Collector's Edition that P1 gave me. Did I say P1 earlier? I
No, you
P2.
said P2.
Okay.
Sure.
P1 gave me that is for the Vita, but I have a PlayStation TV. It's all a big mess. Anyway, Ease Origins for the PS4, really excited to have that. And finally.
Look at this little guy.
What is that?
The SNES Classic? Or the SNES Classic?
I think people really don't like it being called SNES.
SNES.
I don't know why. I don't understand it.
SNES.
But anyway, SNES Classic.
Yeah. Look at all these games.
Fantastic collection of games. Obviously, there's a ton of people. The story has been told. I did go out on the morning of and get in line. It was the first time I've ever done anything like that. And they had a ton of stock, so I didn't have any trouble getting one. In fact, I got in another line later and got one for your brother.
Yes.
So no trouble getting those on launch day if you were willing to get up when the stores opened and grab one. So we do have one.
Yeah.
Don't have the NES Classic, but we do have the Super NES Classic. And
yeah,
I've been playing Super Castlevania 4, which is the October game of the month for the Cartridge Club.
Yes, and I'm excited because there's 4 save slots, so I get 2. And you get 2.
We're going to save
So
right for that
I am
one.
going to try to play that game as well.
Yeah.
So, cool.
Okay. That was it. So
kind of slim, you know?
Yeah, but definitely better than August. Well, we had the game exchange in August, but August we had two or so items. And October is PRGE month, so that'll have a big pickup video with what we grabbed from PRGE.
I'm not sure what else if we'll have anything else. Maybe we'll just put it all together.
We might. I do have an item already for October. Actually, we're gonna have a couple items.
Ooh.
I think they're already being shipped.
Oh boy.
So that's it for September.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, if you enjoyed the video, like us and subscribe.